people keep hitting me in the balls. You know what? I don't even know anymore, Retro. You want some, you green sons of bitches? Hey, man, I take offense to that. Mikey, you would take offense to anything. Alright, in case you haven't noticed, we're at war with the freaking turtles this week. But thankfully, Retro in his infinite wisdom had pre-recorded footage of his top 10 movies of 2017. And I may have added a few things here or there. And yeah, this is the real Nerf Red Hood. And what are you doing, you stupid turtles? He's not kidding. It was a protocol measure. And, on to the top 10, guys. Anyway, here we go. Yeah, this is gonna be a long 2018. Come on, you stupid turtles, let's go! Let's go! Hey everybody, it's Retrokid Reviews. Finally my old camera, and hopefully with some pre-recorded message with Jason or whoever to pretty much explain what's going on with the upcoming reviews later this next couple of weeks. Till then, this is my top 10, and give me 1 minute. Thankfully, I get to edit this for the list, so give me 1 sec. God damn it, Jason. Well, top 10's here. I know it's blurry, so I guess keeps discretion in my, full 10. But, again, I know you guys can't see it, but, this is my top 5 worst movies of 2017, because, truth be told, I have seen some bad movies, and I guess Jason put that as an executive decision kind of thing, so, goddamn Jason, but what are you gonna do? On to the top 10. It's more of an honorable mention, and I'll probably talk about this more in the Stardust app, link down below, obviously. But number 10 is Ghost in the Shell. I had a minor news review of it, card somewhere, and links to all my top 10s will have trailers or reviews I've done throughout the year, so rules of the road there. What's there to be said that hasn't already been said about Ghost in the Shell 2017? It had a lot of promise. The whitewashing wasn't really helping it. They made a plot around it, thankfully, but it wasn't really much to work with. To Scarlett Johansson, I could kind of buy her trying to be major, but after that, not much after that. Plot's paper thin, is more of a RoboCop plot, honestly, or the bare bones of the manga and the standalone and second gig complex animes meshed into one. If you're a hardcore fan of the series, I understand some of the complaints there, but it's a nice rental kind of movie, and that's why it's at number 10. Number 9, I had a bit of a surprise for this one, but it's still number 9 on the top 10 nonetheless. It's, well, Power Rangers 2017. I definitely did a review for it, card, and hopefully links, like I said, in the description. And what's there to be said about that as well? It's, well, a serviceable movie. It had a lot going for it to make a Power Rangers cinematic universe, and I don't know. It could have been worse, honestly. I've had no bones, or I was a little biased coming into it, thinking it's gonna suck after all the year and a half I was doing research and news over it for Toku News. And I guess, truth be told, with last year's list, this technically counts as Toku too, so who would have thunk it? Toku won here a little. Not by much. Number 8, number 7 are good movies. I never got around to making full reviews. I think only one of them. Number 8, Kingsman 2, The Golden Circle. To everyone involved, I really loved it. For Mark Strong to make it his last appearance for this franchise kind of makes sense if he ever wants to go back to DC. I don't have some Montezuma's Revenge for Green Lantern series. Fingers crossed there. At this point with the DCU, who knows at this point? And there is a DC movie in this list, and you probably are guessing it, so I'll leave it to you there. Number 7, Kong Skull Island. Really, what's more to say there? It's a sleeper hit. Who knew it would actually work? Aside from the fact that it needs to work so that they can go against Toku's Godzilla, or 2014 Godzilla, if you guys want to know which one I'm talking about, since Shin Godzilla. And, yeah, I'm counting Skull as Toku, in this case Kaiju, so take that as you will. The Vietnam backdrop was really good. I watched it in theaters with my dad. Him and I kind of came off of it pretty good. We liked the soundtrack. We liked the war aspect of the whole thing. I might have reviewed it, so again, link in the description for that as well. And, John C. Reilly was pretty much the breakout character of the whole movie that actually, made me sit through this a little longer than I thought I would. And the post-credit's really good. It sets up the fight against Godzilla, hopefully in 2020, so Again, fingers crossed for pretty much all three of these things to get a franchise after that, and who knows at this point. Number 6 is going to be a little controversial, but given the backlash and how people have pretty much perceived it online, Star Wars The Last Jedi. I didn't do a full review of it. I pretty much let Brandon do the talking there. And as of this recording, he's officially back in his home country in Ireland. I messaged him on Facebook. He's doing just fine. He's awesome there. But here's my non-spoilers, or I guess full spoilers review, if you guys want me to do it in the Stardust app or whatever. I did technically, but not much. I liked it. And everyone's complaining it's the new prequels. It's really not that bad, honestly. I mean, yeah, there was a lot of fan theories over 2.5 years since Episode 7 that pretty much got down the jumps. With the Rey reveal, with her parents being basically nobody. For Mark Hamill, I'm happy that he got a really proper send-off, but for what I've heard from the news, is that he didn't see it coming. Like, he was guaranteed, like, in the 9th episode somehow. I don't know. I don't want to get into that much drama, but the problem is I think that was the same case they did with the Darth Vader reveal back in Empire. I don't know there also. I guess it's a tradition to just screw with Mark Hamill, which I honestly wouldn't do as any form of a filmmaker or creator in this case. But yeah, the porg scene, I was worried to death, and thank God it wasn't that annoying, and I agree with Brandon there. There's a lot of things me and him agreed on, even though we were a little half drunk there. My eye case full, I don't know, with him. Again, review in the description, and if I had to rate a review it, I think we matched it like an 8 or 9. Best guess 8, because it's still a Star Wars movie, Disney likes it, and from the talk of the town, it looks like Solo's going to be the bad one. Again, everyone's just bracing for it, and I really don't want it to suck, but I don't know, who knows at this point. On to the final 5. I'm sorry if I'm rushing this, because I'm going to film, Jason, hopefully, on doing the top 5 worst movies of the year, because you wanted it, Jason. You wanted it! Getting back on point. Number 5, John Wick Chapter 2. There's, again, I know, take a shot every time I said this. There's no getting around it. This was a good action movie, to my opinion. I saw it in theaters with my dad during the early winter of 2017, and I'm not gonna lie, this was gonna be the action movie I was excited to see, happy to see, and people imitating most of those scenes. Card to Quarter Digital's John Wick Nerf. I know I just looked at the list. I'm trying to keep it scripted as long as I humanly can here. Again, I love the video. Sam and Nico did a great job editing it, and honestly, if they want to do a sequel for when Chapter 3 shows up, I'm more than happy to suggest them a boatload of Nerf blasters to come out around that time. Hyper Fire's Rival, mostly, and definitely Megas for, like, shotgun scenes and all that kind of stuff. Again, if they want to do a future project to promote Chapter 3, which, having said that, I'm also happy that this franchise is getting, this is now officially a franchise, and is getting a show on Starz based on the Continental Hotel that everyone has seen throughout these 2 movies. And it's not going to just be John being around. There's going to be a lot of contract killers, just the staff themselves, how to hide so many bodies and stuff, from what the story pitch has been telling me over the news. And it looks really good, so if I can link to that, the Continental series news if you guys want to get more interested into it. On to the final 4. If you've heard earlier that I was going to say something DC related, well, it's Wonder Woman. Yeah, there's no getting around it. She was the real success out of the DCU so far in 2017. I understand that it's kind of hard to understand. It went from, holy crap, this might not suck, back to Justice League bad, and thankfully, I want to say Justice League was a good movie. I really wanted it to be, but it still had to, like, be a follow-up to BVS and Wonder Woman, and they chose the wrong movie to be a follow-up to, sorry to say. I'll probably have more thoughts on it, spoilers-wise, in the Stardust app, so again, follow me on that app if you guys want. But for Gal Gadot herself, hopefully I got her last name right. She is Wonder Woman. She's this generation's Wonder Woman. She has every right to be. I mean, Rebirth or New 52 continuity, it doesn't matter. She can pull Diana off and prove me wrong in BVS and prove me wrong again with this movie. And another thing with the top 10, almost all these movies I've mentioned so far, I have the final 5, I have Blu-rays too. This is how much I trust these movies at this point, as far as 2017 goes. Number 3 is a little biased, in case you haven't seen my Spider Reacts. I guess final card, because I don't know if after these last 2. movies. It's Spider-Man: Homecoming. There's no kidding here. I wanted this movie to succeed. It was filmed here in my hometown in Woodhaven, Queens, New York. I'm glad it was here. There was bits of Astoria. It pretty much proved that you can have a Queens accurate Spider-Man, and Tom Holland freaking killed it. I love this kid. The guy's going places, and I hope Sony doesn't screw the pooch, because they have a good thing going with Venom. Like, they're gonna try him against Carnage as their villain. Again, there's gonna be news to that in the description. And yeah, if Spider-Man wants to show up, I already talked about this on a live stream. I think it was the IGN Up at Noon live stream, in case anyone wants to know. I really want the post-cred to set up the Homecoming sequel. Best guess, it's not going to be what I honestly think it is, the Clone Saga, because I know it's a stupid story, believe me, it is, but I have the figure here. I cosplayed it once at a con. Why not, you know, try Ben and, I don't know, not make it suck? I mean, if you can make the first Civil War book not crap in a movie, it shows that Marvel has an idea how to make these bad events look pretty good on screen. And honestly, they can do liberties from that book for all they want. I honestly don't know. I mean, it's saying a lot, but who knows at this point. Number 2, I didn't review on both the Stardust app or here on my channel, so this is going to be a non-spoilers review. I'll probably going to do full spoilers on the Stardust app if you guys want. Like the video if you wanted me to do that. It's clearly Baby Driver. I freaking love this. I wanted to watch it in theaters. I wanted it so bad, and I missed it by this much when it was out in theaters. I'm happy I got it on Blu-ray over the Christmas break, and I'm glad to finally see this movie. Edgar Wright knew exactly what he was doing with these car chase scenes. I'm gonna botch the kid's name. Something Eggleton. Again, his name will be in the description, along with his IMDb, like I always do when I botch names. The guy is an amazing up-and-coming actor. He did a great job. The songs were on point, and Jamie Foxx did okay. I am a little pissed, like everyone else, that John Berthel was there for like 3 minutes at least of screen time, but how I see it scheduling-wise, it kind of makes sense because he was doing The Punisher around that same time, so maybe Sony didn't have enough time. Who knows? I mean, he's not as bearded as he was the first couple of episodes into The Punisher, so again, that could be the reason, I don't know. But yeah, what's there to be said about Baby Driver that you haven't already heard? It's a great movie, the soundtrack's great, the car chases are phenomenal, and I actually want to watch the movie again every time I talk about it in my head, or to somebody I know at work. And now we're on to number 1. I know, I wish I could edit all these poster by poster, and I probably should have, but, you know, next year's top 10. Fingers crossed on my editing skills there by then. It's Logan. There's... what's there to say? I love the movie. It's a great final performance for Hugh Jackman. For the kid. Daphne Keane, who played X-23, did a great job as Laura Kinney. She's a different take, clearly, from the book. I understand, but I'm willing to put up with. I'm willing to hopefully see her in New Mutants or Deadpool 2 or wherever the hell they want her to be now that Disney got her, along with the X-Men. Who knows at this point. But for Hugh himself, it was a really emotional scene having Logan's death. Now, I didn't mention this in my full review, but when I saw him actually die, it made me feel things. Not just like, oh, this is a character that's never going to come back again. This is a big deal. This was a big moment for me. I've been a fan of this franchise for the last 17 years. Now going on 18 when Deadpool 2 comes out. And this is a big deal. I've seen this and rewatch it every Christmas. I rewatched it again when it was on HBO, and that death scene still doesn't come away from me. It's very emotional. Hugh Jackman did a great job. I feel relieved that he did the Old Man Logan he wanted to do. He took a pay cut and everything, but at the same time, there's still that if he might go to MCU, and and I don't want him to, honestly. You could have a new Wolverine, you could have a new actor, you could be Scott Eastwood or anybody, not Hugh. I mean, he's done all he could with his character. He is without a doubt a hard act to follow. There's no kidding around. But after seeing, hands down, the first and probably final R-rated Wolverine, because again, Disney just got him, I'm glad to see him in this outlet. I'm glad to see him just broken, defeated, and just doesn't give a shit anymore. And just bite him in the ass in the end. It really did. And it was too little too late. He finally acted like a dad last minute. Again, it's spoilers, or I'm alluding to spoilers, but again, I highly recommend the movie. I highly recommend getting the Blu-ray. I highly recommend getting the noir cut. I haven't seen it before. What I've seen so far, it looks great. So yeah, that's my number one for 2017 movies. Come back next time when Jason's got to do a top 5 bad movies. Yeah, I saw the list, and yeah, I'm not gonna like it. So might as well let him do it. And let me know in the comments down below what was your top 10 of the year. For Sergeant Deer and everybody in the comments, thank you for watching this whole year of Retrokid reviews being out of kayfabe, out of reviewer fabe. It was a Frankenstein mess with my content. I understand completely, but I'm going to try my best with this new year to try to at least solve some of my problems further down the road, because YouTube's like, oh, you only have 100-something subscribers and not 1,000. Yeah, you're not getting AdSense. I mean, I wasn't going to make money out of this. I purposely didn't want to have money for this. I hate to have this rant last minute, and you might as well put the end card here. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I hope my channel isn't destroyed by tomorrow. And it's just, really, YouTube, you had to add one more thing? Really? But yeah, that's my top 10. I hope you guys liked it. And, post-grad in a minute. And, man, it's been a while since I've had this camera. But to Logan, thank you. And, to Hugh, thank you. And just don't go to MCU. Just let somebody do it. You don't need it loaded. And that was the top 10 this year. Hope you guys liked it. So, Retro. Yeah. Do I get the guy with nunchucks or the skinny-looking bow staff, dude? Jason, they all look like they got skinny bow staffs. Get these damn handcuffs off of me, you stupid red son of a bitch! Yeah, that's not gonna happen, my man. Dude, I so got you! Yeah, brah. According to my calculating that, Donnie, freaking asshole. Yeah, if this is the end card, finally, go to Jason's crazy M16 variant of the week for the channel. Raph's stupid side, I don't know, see our previous video with Black Lightning, and until then, I gotta nurse this off. Yeah, and, you know what got up your asses? The fact that we're gonna kick ass in Fire Pack 3, yeah! This is gonna be a long wait. February can't come any sooner, honestly.